This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
Welcome home, honey.
Finally. Feels like I've been gone a month.
I mean, half a month.
We had the show on the road last week.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm jumping the gun.
What do you miss more about home? Like the bed, the house, or Los Compadres?
Oh, Los Compadres.
Because literally yesterday you're like, well, we got to go to Los Compadres on Saturday night, so I guess we'll go to Grateful Gardens tonight since we have no groceries.
Right. I can't believe those fuckers don't sponsor us as much as we talk about them and go there.
You're obsessed.
We sponsor them.
We do sponsor
Basically,
them.
yeah. Every week I give them money.
Correct. Well, not you. It's been like 3 weeks now.
Right. I do. I miss the bed too. The bed.
Do you?
Yeah,
No.
sleeping in strange beds is rough on the back, and
It is.
my leg goes
That leg
numb all the
wasn't
time.
bad though.
The one in Kauai.
Yeah.
The one in Kauai, the bed, yeah, wasn't too bad, but still, it's not our bed. It's not a sleep
Correct.
number. We have a sleep number, folks.
It's not a sleep number.
Right. I don't know what your number is, but my number is not
100.
Oh yeah, mine is on 100. Why not just put a piece of wood down and not buy the sleep number?
Right. Just lay on the floor.
Right. I could. My number is 100 and yours is
like
50.
55. Yeah.
Right. I roll into your side like a pile of mush.
I like it.
Don't come on my side.
I don't.
We just meet in the middle. It's about
Right.
75.
Me in the middle.
But we're back from Kauai. I'm actually back from Indianapolis right into Kauai, and we talked about that a little bit on our live podcast. But I love doing the live podcast. It's not really live.
I'm
but
all like, it's not live at all.
Outside to us,
Okay.
it feels live. It feels
Doesn't feel live.
yeah. And next week our podcast
Another
is
quote unquote live
podcast.
Okay.
My favorite podcast of the whole year is the ones from Newport.
Okay.
And Mom and Dad are on, and whoever walks through is on. I love those podcasts.
Okey
That's my
dokes.
favorite one of the year, and we're gonna do it again.
All right.
Hope my mom's all fired up for it.
You hope, or she is, because it
I don't
sounds like
know.
she is.
She's-
You told me last week she had notes.
She hasn't been on in a while, so she's like, I have a lot of stuff for the podcast. I said, well, Mom, just talk how you talk. Don't
This
worry
is
about bringing anything.
right.
We don't need to bring
This is the
anything.
relaxed beach podcast.
You know what, though? Last time she did bring a thing of notes. It was freaking hilarious.
And it wasn't last time. It was a couple times.
I mean,
ago.
it was, yeah, she's been on the most
Well, yeah.
as far as a guest goes.
That has nothing to do with her notes, but
Right. But we made it back from Kauai after traveling all
We
that
did.
way on fucking Southwest.
right.
Yeah. How do you like going to Southwest to Hawaii?
It's not bad. I mean, is there any
There's high anxiety in the seating issue.
when there's a large group of people with the seating? Yes.
Because Kylie and I went on and got early bird check-in.
I don't really know if you can give me any credit for that.
Oh, yeah. I went on
Yeah.
and did early bird check-ins. I get seating anxiety. I got to sit in an aisle.
Right.
I
So we
don't
did.
want to sit in the middle
we did
seat.
the early bird.
Yeah, but then her parents didn't, so we had to save their seats.
I know.
Fucking-
Looking back,
That's high anxiety
should have
saving
just
seats.
done them as well.
I would have paid the $50 just to have them get on early.
Right.
But I heard Southwest is maybe changing their
I
seating
don't
situation
know.
from what I
don't
hear.
know.
But that was their whole thing
I think that's kind of how they were like keeping costs down.
by not having seat
What I
assignments.
think they're doing is maybe raising the price of the early bird. Is kind of what I heard. That they're going to raise the price of that.
Oh, if you want a good seat, you
have to
freaking pay
more.
for it.
It's like
Yeah.
$20 now. I think they're raising it to
It's
like
15 each.
I think-
it's 15 each way.
I think it might be we're going up to like 50.
Oh, for early bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So I think they're raising that, and I think that's how they're changing. Don't
Well,
quote me on that.
I think a lot of people do the early bird because our early bird was like A58.
Right.
So
On our flight from Oakland to Reno, shortest flight ever.
right. But anyway, we got our seats. It was all good. The flight back was pretty quick, I thought.
It did seem to go by quicker than the flight there.
Right.
I agree with that.
And then for those of you who don't know, we went with Kylie's family. It was her parents'
Yes.
50th anniversary to Kauai. And how'd you like the trip, Keeks?
It was good. I hadn't been on a full-on family vacay, like a week-long vacay, in a long time.
With your
my,
family?
With my family.
With my family, it's like weekly, monthly.
No shit.
Yeah.
So I was I kind of knew how it was gonna go, but it was
How
good.
do you think I did?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because this is like your first ever family vacation, not with your family.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
I mean, how have you gone 54 years without going on somebody else's family vacation?
That's weird, right?
Extremely.
Right. Well, my other exes, their families didn't have any money. So your family.
Nice, honey.
Well, I mean, they weren't bringing us on a vacation. Your
Right.
family brought us on a vacation.
Yes, they did. They
Yeah,
forced you to
that's
go
very
by
nice.
paying for it.
Yeah, right.
They're like, you're coming, Eric, because
No,
your
I was
ticket's
gonna
already
go because
bought.
I know I'm the type of person, and I know how to go with the flow.
Surprisingly, you did.
But I do. I go with the flow.
I mean, this is like, usually you don't, because normally you like to run the show.
Right. I just
Right.
went with it.
But
yeah,
you
because
did just go with the flow.
in your family, I'm dealing with personalities I'm not used to.
That are very different.
That are very dominating
Yes.
and very my way or the highway
Correct.
type thing.
Yes.
And so I said, I'm going to lay back and I will go with the flow.
You did do that. You did well.
There was a couple times they're saying, Eric, are you ready? I go, yeah, 3 hours ago.
Right. There
I'm
was
like,
a lot of that. I mean,
Now I know where you get it. Now I know where you get
I
it.
feel like I looked like an on-time, get-it-together person this trip compared to a few of my family members.
You got it together more than any one of your family members. And I think you're the worst.
Right. I am not.
I'm like, how can you be the
I
best
came out
at
of this
everybody?
looking like a shining star.
I actually appreciated you 10 times more
Yes.
because I'm like, she's not the worst.
She's not that bad.
The rest of her family's the worst.
It could be worse.
Right.
Look at that.
How could it be?
Right.
What is going on?
I don't know. I'm also proud of myself this trip as well because I packed, for me, well.
You did good. On
I
that
did
whole-
pretty darn good.
Yeah, you did
and
that whole good, yeah.
yeah, I only had like two, like a pair of shorts, a sundress, like a cover up, and a shirt I didn't wear.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure our listeners are on pins and needles hearing that right now.
Right. That's big for me. Usually I got like a whole suitcase I don't wear.
Yeah. I'm a really good packer. I wear it down to the thing. And Kylie brought me extra stuff, which I didn't need. See?
I know. I shouldn't have brought it.
I
You
wear
didn't need it.
I wear exact. I might wear my underwear a few more times than normal. But who
you were all
cares?
excited because we found last night while packing, I found a clean pair of underwear you didn't notice. And I was like, oh, you have a pair left. You're like, oh, I'll wear those tomorrow then.
That's
Which
perfect
I
for the
was like,
plane.
Whew, how old are those other ones
Yeah,
you've
that's
been wearing?
perfect for the plane. But anyway, yes, Kauai. What was your best part about? If you had to take that whole week, what was your best part of it? What would you say that?
Like
You
my
could say
favorite
whatever.
activity
No,
or
no,
something?
activity of the whole trip. Maybe it's just hanging out with your family. And what is the best part of the whole trip? If you can name one thing that you had to name. I know. God. Okay,
I know,
forget it.
I'm
You're
stuck at the spot.
Now
I'm
I take it back. I take it back.
thinking
You aren't the
maybe,
best.
Like the anniversary dinner was fun.
I have to say, I would have picked the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have picked the
Had fun at
anniversary
that
dinner
night.
and had fun that night. I got drunk that night, so that was
Oh,
be my
you
best.
were toasty.
That was the one night I got drunk.
Yes, it was.
And I think why do I pick that to be my best night?
Because you were real happy.
I can handle these people any old day.
Right.
Yeah, they're great. And then the second was our last dinner. We went to the sushi truck and stuff. I
Oh,
thought that was
you
fun
did.
and good. I liked it. It happened to be at the same place too,
The
basically.
same vicinity, yeah. Different
Yeah.
restaurants, but same vicinity.
For those of you who know Kauai, it was in Kilauea,
right.
near the Kilauea Lighthouse. If you know
yes,
Kauai.
we were in Kilauea.
And we were staying in Princeville, if you know Kauai.
Yes.
And we spent a lot of time in the town Honolulu
I did.
at Tropical Taco, baby.
We went twice, yes.
My favorite place is Tropical Taco.
My favorite thing, going into it, you're like, okay, there's this Mexican place. You just called it a Mexican place.
I couldn't remember the name.
And it's across, you tell me, it's in
Honolulu.
Honolulu,
I knew
across
that.
from the Catholic Church. And I'm
Right.
like, there's nothing across from
There's
the
a
Catholic
super
Church.
old Catholic
I'm
church.
like, their closest thing to the Catholic Church is this place called Frederico's.
And I go, no, that's not it.
And I'm like,
unless
I don't-
they change the name.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the closest thing to the Catholic Church. Oh, come to find out, the place you want to go to is Tropical Taco,
Right.
which is when you enter town, and
And I
the
saw it and I
Catholic
go, that's it.
the Catholic Church is at the other end of
A
town.
mile downtown.
Yeah, so I'm like, not even close to each other. I don't even know how you.
But it wasn't a Catholic church either.
Also wasn't a Catholic
was Episcopal.
church. Yeah, it's just way off on
It
every.
looks like a Catholic
every
church, though.
way.
That was the long-going joke every time you pass the church. Eric, is that a Catholic
Right,
church? Yes, it is. Every church is a Catholic
Because I also
church.
said the Catholic Church is across the street. It's that one. You're like, no, it's not. And I was like, yes, it is. Who was right?
You were.
Right.
But I was there 20 years ago. The memories are,
A lot of
coming-
things are fading.
Yeah, coming in and out and whatever else too. I always think it's funny that Kylie's family, they like breakfast at this time, lunch at this time, and dinner at this
They're
time.
very regimented.
They're very regimented. So when I would grab like a taco at 2:00,
They're like,
they
"What's
would
wrong with you?"
Like, why are you doing that?
I'm
Like, we're
this
eating
is
dinner. If I go, I
Oh.
know, but that's what I do.
This is my snack.
Yeah, I get a sandwich in the middle of the day, whatever I want.
Yeah,
That's just what I do.
Well, you also typically, at least historically, when you worked, hold different eating hours.
Different
you
eating
would eat lunch
schedule.
at like 10.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. 'Cause I get up so early.
Right. So I think, yeah, they're not used to your weird eating schedule.
Right.
But it's fine.
To them, weird. To me, normal.
Right. I'm used to it, so.
Right. But yeah. So the trip was good. The worst part about my whole trip
What?
was we went hiking down to this
Shit.
the Queen's what are they
The
called?
Queen's Bath.
The Queen's Bath, which are tide pools.
Yes.
You got to hike down this
And
hill.
there's like a bathtub looking thing of water.
And Kiley, before we went, got me Tevas.
Because you told me we need Tevas.
Right.
Because we need some kind of shoe that's not a flip flop, because that's all we wear, that's going to slide off of our foot. Because there's some hiking involved, you tell me.
And you go in water and it might be muddy and everything else.
So Teva had a great sale, and we
ordered-
both got some great Tevas for $25 each.
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was amazing.
I thought Tevas like $100.
Oh, no, they're like 55 normally.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
We got 2 for 55 essentially.
Right.
But then they're cute.
I mean, cute. I don't know about cute.
As cute as a Teva can be.
Yeah. But
So we're
you know,
like-
they served a purpose.
They did. So we're like, ooh, we're going to go on this little hike. We're strap on our Tevas. We're ready to go. It'll be great.
If there was no other people on the path, and I know I'm gaslighting people, but these people were coming up the hill.
That's what happened?
I stopped.
You are gaslighting people. Because I didn't even see the people.
No, there was 3 people coming up the hill, and the last person was a young girl. She was coming, so I didn't want to cut her off from her parents.
Right.
So she comes up, so I kind of stop, and there was like these pine needle things. I slipped, and my toe went under this log,
Ooh,
basically.
It just
and ripped,
jammed into a log.
It ripped the front of my toe all the way up, my toenail.
It ripped your toenail.
And made a puncture wound in the tip of my toe. And just started bleeding.
And you fell smidgy.
And did you
trip.
see
It was like a
I
trip.
didn't cuss or scream or
I
anything.
know, that was impressive.
It hurt. I'm going to cuss now.
It's
It hurt
fine.
like fuck.
I mean, all toe wounds,
Yeah.
I guess it's a toe wound, hurts like hell.
Yeah, so I just
Yours
let it
was gnarly.
I just let it ride and bleed until we got back because what am I supposed to do?
You and me have Tevas on. Aislinn has some weird rubber shoes she bought at the store because she didn't bring any flip-flops or anything. I literally turned my foot to like turn my body and fall. I wasn't even walking when I fell.
Yeah, you
I
fell
ate
too.
shit.
You
But
fell first.
I wasn't even walking. I was like, what the hell? How did that even happen? And then you fell. So I'm like, what are these Tevas? These are crap.
Kylie slid on some mud. She had black
Ugh.
shorts on. Looked like she shit her pants.
Thankfully, I wore the shorts just in case I did fall, because I was like, well, these will be the easiest to clean. Or if by chance they can't be cleaned, I don't care.
But so she fell, and then right after
And then
that,
you
after I was
fell.
kind of laughing because she fell,
Right.
then I slid into the log and ripped my toe up. So the whole time I had to have this big old giant toe patch.
I feel like I'm a pretty good toe wrapper over here also.
Yeah. Between me and River and probably
Ugh.
Tanner, I mean, everybody stub their toes in my family. We got big toes.
You do got a big old toe.
So I think that's why
That's why.
we stub them.
Okay.
But yeah, went down to the Queen's pool.
Queen's Bath.
Or Queen's Bath. Yeah, I jumped in. Why don't you jump in?
I put my feet in. One, because there was that couple that was like kind of right in the way. And
I was
like,
mad at you because of that couple.
Why? Because you wanted to do what they were doing?
Yes. Why can't we do romantic stuff like that?
We can, but you don't do it next to the couple and mock them.
I wouldn't be mocking them. I
Yes,
just
we would totally be mocking them.
basically this girl was in a silver thong bikini.
It was white.
Okay.
It was white.
I thought it was silver.
No, it was white.
Okay. Oh, man, it's a different girl.
What are you thinking of?
I don't even know.
What girl have you been thinking
thought
about
she had
all
a
week?
silver
no,
bikini.
It was white.
Okay, it was white. She's kind of Hawaiian-esque.
Yes, she probably was local.
It looked
my
like
guess.
she's on some kind of Tinder date because she's with this white guy.
It totally looked, like a weird, kind of Tindery date.
Well, a sugar daddy date, I would say.
Right.
Because he was in Kauai. He looked her up. I'd say
I don't
they
know.
they
She was
spent the week together
looked
or
local
something.
and young.
Yeah.
Like early 20s.
15, 20 years younger
And
than him.
he looked older.
He's about 40.
Over 40s. You
Over
could totally tell that he dyes his hair.
Oh, you could?
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
was looking.
I did.
But he was
And
he
it
was
just looks
laying on
kind
her
of
lap.
like forced and like they're trying to be over sexualized, like rubbing each other. And there's like families everywhere.
Right, and he was laying on
And
her
it,
lap.
yeah, it just was really weird.
I didn't think it looked overly sexual. I thought it was nice.
Kind of for what?
But then when you told me no, this isn't a real, they're like on a
I'm
Tinder
like,
date
this
or
is
something.
weird. This isn't like a normal
Sugardaddy.com.
normal date. Yeah.
Well, I can see that. Some guy
Right.
that's 40-something years old goes to Kauai and he's like,
I just want to hook up.
I'm lonely. I want
Someone show me around and
for
hook
the
up
week.
with me.
So he gets a local girl, and he pays her, let's just say Let's say he pays her
I don't know how
10
much
grand.
they run for.
I know, let's just say he pays her 10.
That's a lot. I would
Okay.
do that for 10 grand. Sorry, honey.
I'll lay in that guy's lap.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
I'll let him rub my hip.
Well, 15 at least. But anyway,
up to 15.
no, but I can see the guy going there and go. Let's just call it sugardaddies.com or something.
Whatever, yeah.
So he goes on there. This girl wants to do it. And he's like,
It's like, I'm down.
I'm gonna have this girl for the whole week. And,
Why not?
And
She'll
we're gonna
show me
hike
around.
down.
We'll
She'll
have
show
fun.
me around.
We'll rub some things.
Yeah, we'll rub some things. We'll go on some hikes. We'll stub some toes. We're all good.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Maybe you should shave his chest later because that thick guy was hairy.
Was he? I didn't really notice that.
Oh, I was like too busy watching this couple, so I couldn't swim.
I was swimming right in front of him. And I'm like, Kylie, why don't we do that? I wanted to lay and duplicate exactly what. I'm like, Kylie, sit there and I'll put my head in your lap right next to him. We'll take a picture.
I know. It would have been funny, but then not in front of them.
They wouldn't even have known they were so stupid.
They were kind of stupid.
The guy had his eyes closed. The girl's just rubbing his head.
I know, and Emmy's just standing there watching it. You could see Emmy's like look of disgust on her face.
With like no
and 9-year-old is like,
any other people
ew,
around.
what are these people doing?
It was kind of like they were just by themselves.
Right,
but there was
tons of people.
Yeah.
Including Emmy.
I didn't know we'd even talk about that, but I forgot about those guys. Yeah.
That was interesting.
Mm-hmm. But next time, dear.
Next, okay. Do you want to do it in Newport? Do you want to lay in the waves and let them crash over us while your head's in my lap?
That'd be cool. rub my hair, pull my hair back with the water.
Can you let that one nipple grow out so I can rub the hair on it?
Yeah, rub the hair.
on your left nipple.
The one hair or the one nipple.
No, your one left nipple has like 20 hairs on it. Your right.
It does. I'm
yes,
shaving
it
that
does.
shit.
Your right has none.
Now.
Your left has a ton.
Now I'm shaving that shit.
Save it.
I'm shaving it. But yeah, my toe is still looking pretty bad.
It looks pretty good today, though, or last night.
Better, but
I'm real pissed
bad.
you trimmed it without me.
What?
Your toe. You didn't let me trim it.
Oh, there was no trimming involved. I pulled that bitch off.
Ew.
Yeah, it was like hanging and I pulled
so
it
your
off.
gross toes are looking even grosser than they normally do?
Yeah.
Soup's attractive.
It's going to be a while before I get my toes done. It's too embarrassing.
Well, I think you just have that puncture wound that you don't really want that in there.
I just thought of something. No, it was really embarrassing.
No.
And I didn't point this out to you, but I was dying.
What?
And I can't. You must have been in the bathroom or something. But I was dying enough to make sure I remembered this.
Oh.
There was this heavier
Where were we?
We were in Hawaii.
Where, though?
Like in the Southwest waiting to get on the plane.
Oh, like in the airport?
Yeah, airport.
Okay.
There was this kind of
like to leave?
Yeah, to leave.
Okay.
And there was a chubbier, nerdy lady with her family or whatever,
Okey-dokes.
probably eating a fucking Subway
Ew.
sandwich, which seemed like everybody was.
That was in Oakland.
Oh, no.
That was
okay.
disgusting.
I take it back. It was in Oakland because they were eating Subway
There was
sandwiches.
a Subway in Oakland.
Yeah. It was in Oakland going there.
Ew.
So the lady was really nerdy.
Okay.
And the whole, she had maybe like a special needs son.
Okay.
That was probably like 20.
Okay.
But he was like really small and skinny.
Oh, okay.
But he looked like a kid, but he had a mustache.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Did not see these people. Okay.
Yeah, and there was another woman, and then this heavier set lady, and they all had matching T-shirts. I can't remember what they were.
We should have gotten family matching T-shirts. Damn it.
Right. I can't remember what the matching T-shirt was. It was something nerdy.
Okay.
Like a video game or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I looked down at her carry-on luggage, and her carry-on luggage.
What was it?
Was just like ours, a black little suitcase.
Okay.
But it was in the face of Darth Vader. Like the and lumpy like Darth Vader's like it was like an impression of Darth Vader's face on this middle-aged lady had this suitcase. It wasn't the kids either.
It was hers.
The kid had his own backpack. It was hers.
No.
And I think you were gone. I
remember seeing this.
No, but then we got on the plane. I forgot about him.
Oh no! But that was like etched in your memory.
Like this lady had
she really likes a Darth Vader.
Darth Vader luggage. Not a picture, but the front of the thing was like
sadly, that thing was fucking expensive.
Oh my god, I'm sure it was really expensive.
Like she's like,
she might have got that in the day.
Yeah,
maybe
I blew my wad on
or something.
Darth Vader luggage, but we're going to Hawaii.
Now I could see if it was the kids, maybe, but it was this middle-aged lady.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, each their own, right?
I just thought it was, and I can't wait to tell Kylie about it. And I just remembered it like yesterday. I go, oh, remember that lady with the Darth? I was thinking,
they can get a luggage with a Nora's face on it.
Impression of her face on it, probably. It'll seem like we never left her.
Right. She'll just be everywhere with us.
High anxiety leaving the dog for the first week without like our normal dog sitter. River and Gianna did a good job watching the dog, but we kept feeling that we had to call or check on him and stuff like this. And then the last day we were there, River's like, I had an audition, and I left the door open, and the dog ate some of your shit. And then we found out it was a bunch of hair ties.
Yeah, we find out. At first, we thought Eric told me it was a makeup brush, not a makeup brush.
Oh, was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was a hairbrush.
Oh, that's better.
Is it? It was wood. That's splintery in the belly.
Oh, I'm thinking it's better for cost-wise replacing it.
Right. That it is. Except
and hey, River and Gianna, if you're listening to this, don't take it personally because we thought you did a great job.
Yes.
Thank you. And the house was very neat. When we got home, I don't know if you extra cleaned the house.
I think so. Well,
it was
Matt
very
said
clean.
They were vacuuming, which I didn't think River knew we had a vacuum.
Well, maybe we were vacuuming her room because she's tore up a bunch of shit.
Right.
But anyway, dog fucking survived. We're
well, we think the dog survived. We're still in the. Is it coming out?
I think she's shitting these things out.
There was literally about 90 hair ties. I'm not joking.
There's no way.
There's 100% way.
Well, if this dog can eat 90 hair ties and shit these things out, it's a miracle dog.
I mean, they're coming out.
It's Darth Vader of dogs.
So, I mean, I think I'm not convinced we're in the clear yet.
Okay, well, we're fine. Don't worry about it, River.
Well, give it a few more days, and then I'll be convinced we're in the clear.
Yeah.
They're coming out, though, so I'll take that.
We're recycling them now. We're washing them off and then recycling them.
Well,
putting them back
I
in the
need
drawer.
to because I have none left now.
Right. Put your hair ties in a locked cabinet. This dog eats hair ties for some reason. I know, but do it from now on.
Okay, I don't have a locked cabinet. The locked cabinet was we shut everything up, and so that was why. I also hope that if things are shut, that if people come in, they will do it when they leave as well.
No, you get a locked cabinet.
A locked cabinet for hair ties. I don't have any hair ties left. She ate them all.
You know what my rap name is?
What?
Toelio.
No, that's not your rap name. You just like that because I called you Toelio.
Yeah, I like that. It's like, what's that guy's name that you're calling me? Like, not a rap guy? Toelio, like Nelly or?
No, I wasn't calling you
Coolio.
That. Okay.
I'm thinking of Coolio.
No.
Toelio.
Nope.
One thing that was funny, not funny, when my brother Matt is in town, he dropped us off at the airport to go to Kauai.
Yes.
We go all the way through.
We get bags checked.
Everything
ready
else
to go.
too, and my cell phone's in the car. He takes off with it.
You left your phone in the car. And then you tried to gaslight me or something like, why did you get the stuff out of the back? I'm like, you didn't have to do shit.
No,
just say, I fucked up. Right. I left my phone in the car.
I'm not used to having all these other people and getting bags
I'm like,
out
just
and everything else
say you were thinking and you left in the car. Don't try to blame it on everybody else in the car.
So Matt turns around, we go and I get it back. Then I get all the way, go TSA pre-check and everything, all the way. I didn't have TSA pre-check.
You didn't have
somehow, and I always have it because the reservation
TSA
was made by her mom.
We went through a travel agent.
Right. So when I get up there, my ID doesn't match my name.
They're like, sir, this isn't you.
Right. So you got to go back to Southwest. So I had to
go 8
miles back to Southwest.
For the first time in your life, we actually were the same age.
Oh, yeah, their mom put our birthdays
no,
the same year.
No, my mom didn't.
Or whoever did.
The travel agent put your birthday in as 1983.
Yeah. That part was good. I said, that's how old I am. I had to argue it for a while. And then they finally sent me about 8 miles. You don't just go to an information person. You go all the way back to the gate. So if you're going to be close to your flight, are you just screwed?
Yes.
Well, luckily we were there early enough, and I had to go all the way back and get my shit.
We got your TSA pre, and it all sorted out.
Yeah. At that time, I got it all sorted out, and we were all okay.
I also had a phone dilemma as well. But it's your fault because you were drunk and I had to drive.
You're gaslighting me now.
I did that on purpose.
And you know what? And you know what I'm going to say?
It's not your fault.
And you know what I'm going to say to that? Do you know what I'm going to say to that?
What?
Yes. It was my fault.
No, it was not your fault. It was 100% my fault.
It was my fault, and I'll take all the blame for it.
Oh, okay.
Learn what I'm doing now. Learn it.
I'm not going to take blame for something that's not my fault. And that wasn't your fault. You're just trying. You're just saying that.
We were at the anniversary dinner.
The anniversary dinner, which I did drive because you had been drinking.
And Kylie drops her phone, obviously.
So I put my phone in the center console because I had directions in there. And so I took it out of the center console, thought I put it in my bag as we walked out, but I apparently missed my bag and it fell in the grass. And it's funny, we were in the restaurant, I'm like, oh man, I was going to take a picture. I'm like, oh, I must have left my phone in the car. I'll get it later. Literally 30 seconds later,
my phone rings.
Your phone rings with my name on it. And you're like, what? And I'm like, answer it. It's my phone.
And those people were smart. They went to the next person she calls.
I guess this is the saving grace. Did not have a passcode on my phone.
Yeah, and they went to the number one in your favorites.
My
number one in your favorites?
Your number one in my favorites.
Good.
And well, it says Hubs too.
Oh, it does? Okay, yeah.
And so they called. You called him. So you went out and met them. And what was the guy wearing? This is my favorite part.
I barely remember, but he was wearing cowboy boots and shorts.
Did he have a shirt on?
Yeah, he had a shirt on.
Okay.
He had a royal blue shirt with the sleeves cut off.
Oh, okay.
And shorts.
I feel like we're in Texas, not Kilauea.
And cowboy boots, like with no socks, just cowboy boots.
Right. He's like, oh, yeah, I was just, me and my wife were on a walk, and we just saw this phone.
Right.
Which it also started pouring down rain about 2 minutes later, so thank you.
Super
nice.
Super nice guy. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, for returning my phone.
He did a super good deal.
Yeah. Super good deed.
What did I say? Deal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good deal, too.
So, real happy that him and his wife returned my phone. That's like the first time I've ever done that.
Probably.
It is. I wasn't even like drinking, so I can't even blame it on that.
These hillbillies do it all the time.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National,
Great American Storage,
America,
and Reno Yard
for all your outdoor storage needs.
Due to what it sounds like, they might have found my phone.
Yeah, the guy in the cowboy boots. I mean, it's not such a bad style. It's like it just shows that you're in that kind of environment, hippie environment. You just wear whatever you want.
Well, weirdly, later that evening, as we're walking out of the restaurant, there was another guy with no shirt, shorts, and cowboy boots on picking up sushi.
I think it's a style.
I'm like, what's happening here?
And I said, that's what the other guy was wearing.
I know. I'm like, who? I didn't even know you would wear cowboy boots in Hawaii.
Yeah, because I think they're kind of like, they're like not farmers out there, but everybody has property and
there's
it's always
a lot of property.
raining.
It's always rainy and muddy.
It's always muddy.
There probably is a good shoe.
Yeah, I guess they have boots like that.
They don't wear a Tiva. They wear a cowboy boot.
Right. It was good last week when we did the podcast. We did Pog mimosas. Those were good.
It was delish.
And those of you who tuned in, if you just listened to us, we were outside.
Yes, you were.
And it kept kind of spitting a little rain or blowing a little bit, but I enjoyed doing it outside. I thought it was fun. It gave us a good tester for when we go to Key West to do.
Oh, okay.
When we go to Key West in January, we're going to be outside in the elements. And it sounded really good, too. I thought it sounded great.
We were kind of under like a little eave. Maybe it made it like a nice sound barrier.
Oh, maybe that could be. But
yeah.
Either way, I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought it looked pretty good with the greenery behind us, those watches on YouTube.
I know, you were real setting that up for like hours prior to.
Well, I got to do my job, dear. And then next week, we're going to pack up all our podcast shit and set it up in Newport now, so I got to do my job.
Again. Do you want to do it outside?
What? No, we're going to do it at that
at
the indoor table. The lighting is spectacular there.
Spectacular.
You don't got to do shit. The lighting is just
next
really good.
Next to the rusted air conditioning. It's amazing.
Right. While we were gone,
what?
The Reno Rodeo was happening.
We missed like the whole Reno Rodeo.
Fine with me. Good.
I'm fine with it as well.
It's hot and sweaty and gross. And you could probably get away wearing cowboy boots with shorts there.
You do. A lot of girls do.
No, guys.
Oh, guys probably do as well.
I mean, they're not the most manly of guys wear
like
shorts.
Like a cut off denim, like you rip the denim off maybe, and like a flannel that you rip the sleeves off. That's what I picture in my head.
Idea that looks feminine when you're a guy doing that.
It does?
Yeah, if you're wearing cut off shorts with a shirt
not
like
that, short, like a knee length short.
Oh, I think you meant short.
What are you wearing to the rodeo?
Yeah, I don't know. That's obviously that's where my head goes. But yeah, the rodeo was going. I knew. Did you hear anything about it or anything? I just
did not.
Pictures.
I wasn't much on social media and stuff either. Because kind of.
Oh, okay.
Missed probably a lot last week.
Now, bigger news of why we're gone.
What?
And it kind of happened in the interim when I was at Olympic trials, and that is your boy got a DUI.
I don't know why you call him my boy.
Your boy.
I don't know why you call him that.
Because he's your boy.
Why? And he's not.
He is your boy.
He's not.
You probably had a poster of him in your room growing up.
I 100% did not.
Who's your favorite 90s band?
I would call that a 2000s band.
Okay, who's your favorite 2000s band?
Okay, it's NSYNC, but
still.
Okay,
who's the boy in NSYNC?
But he's not my boy. It's like
he's your boy.
When was the last time I talked about Justin Timberlake?
I don't know. 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Absolutely
I don't know.
Not.
All the time. Anyway, Justin Timberlake got a DUI.
I can't wait to start calling people your boy and your lady like you annoy the shit out of me.
Just because you have the news guy as your boy.
And he's also not.
Whenever the local news guy comes on,
not
I'm like,
my
Kylie,
boy.
There's your boy.
Not my boy.
Because we saw him on the airplane.
I had to figure out a way to annoy you like you annoyed me. Anywho.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake, though, I don't really know the details, but he was coming in. He was in the Martha's Vineyard at a house or something and was driving home from a bar.
It was not a Martha's Vineyard. It was the Hamptons.
Napa, Sonoma.
Right. Just making
I have
up
no
shit.
idea.
Kennebunkport.
Yeah, I think he was driving around Kennebunkport, and then he. I saw the mugshot.
Yes.
And he'd been smoking some doobs, too.
I think so.
His
eyes are mighty red.
Like as red as you don't get red eyes like that from just drinking.
No,
so
yes,
he was
they looked
smoking
mighty red. I'll agree with that.
Probably with Jimmy Fallon.
I'm wondering if he was going to Jimmy Fallon's.
Was he by himself?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, at least he had his kids in the car or something.
Right. It could be worse.
I mean,
we know somebody that did that.
I thought it was really funny that he pulled a.
But
do you know who I am?
the one person we know that did that got out of it.
Who?
Well, you know who. I'm not saying. I'm not throwing names out.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know who.
Yeah, got off.
Yep.
Jeez,
he got out. Justin Timberlake apparently can't get out of it, but,
yeah, but this guy
you could drive around in your underwear with your kids in the back seat and no seatbelts and get off.
Get off.
Just saying.
What the hell? Maybe his eyes weren't bloodshot. Forgot to put my pants on.
Yeah, you got no pants
on.
Did
Justin Timberlake have pants on?
Right,
I don't know.
That's the deciding factor.
I'm not really sure. But anyway, that happened while we were gone. Big news.
Oh, big celebrity news.
And there were also a lot of Olympics we've been watching the Olympic trials.
That was kind of one of my fun things about Kauai is that every night we
watched the track.
Everyone got into the Olympic trials, like swimming and then track, and like it was like, is it on tonight? We're watching it.
And we're still doing it.
It became like a fun little thing.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast about our outfits and stuff. But one thing we started looking into the Olympics is in L.A. in 2028.
Yes.
And they're having the swimming in the SoFi Stadium.
They are.
But they're also having the opening ceremonies there. So they're moving the swimming to the second week.
Which it's always first week.
I don't like that.
Well, I think
I was talking to Chip about that today.
It's kind of fun, though, because you can watch all, gymnastics, the fun stuff. We watched the track the first week, and we never watch the second week, let's be honest.
We barely watch the
track.
Right,
so now, we always watch the track, but that's first week.
No, track's second week, always.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Swimming's first, track's second.
Well, they're going to reverse on this time.
They're going to reverse it, yeah.
But then it kind of gives you something else to watch. Like, you're going to keep watching.
I will.
Right.
But SoFi Stadium, that's going to be pretty spectacular having the pools in there.
Yeah.
But why don't they do the opening ceremonies at the fucking Coliseum, and then because the stadium's so glamorous and so new.
I think SoFi holds more. Also, I think that's part of the thing. It's bigger.
Oh yeah, and it's way more glamorous with the jumbotrons and all that good
stuff.
So
I think that's part of it.
Yeah. So LA with the Olympics, that's gonna be. What year was the Olympics last in LA?
Oh my God, I don't know.
You were one.
Oh, okay. Well, then 84.
Yep. And the reason was they boycotted the 1980 Olympics, so because of the Russians.
Oh.
And so all the athletes had to hold over another 4 years.
Oh, the Russian athletes?
No, the American athletes. We didn't go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so
I was not
that's
alive.
when
I didn't know that.
Rowdy Gaines, who's the announcer of the swimming, that's when he had his big Olympics and won his gold medals in the 84 Olympics.
Okay.
And so little history for you there.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah. But that's the last time I was in LA, and they built the pool at USC for the Olympics. Now it's an old piece of shit.
Oh,
Basically, they're not even using it.
They're not.
Yeah, they're gonna. Well, nowadays
they're gonna build this freestanding one.
Yeah, they build the pools.
I wonder where the Olympic trials for swimming is going to be in 4 years.
It'll be in Indy.
You think?
Yeah, it's always been in Omaha, but Indy did such a great job. I bet you. It's
or are they
going
to move it to different places?
They might do bids on it because Indy worked out good because the hotels, everything's in walking distance. But really, any NFL stadium they can do it in.
Right.
Always anything that has a lot of hotels and shops around
area.
And stuff. But
if it's like in Arizona, you're gonna be so excited.
Oh, it's so much better. I'd be so. Please be West Coast. It'll never be in the West Coast.
Oh.
They always keep it mid.
Oh.
Because I think the travel for everybody. It's always been in Omaha. Look at the gymnastics in Minnesota. The track's in Oregon. That's West Coast.
Track's always in Oregon.
Yeah, they built that for them. Yeah. They suppospally built the Omaha one for swimming, but they didn't do it. Omaha never renewed renewed the contract. They said the venue didn't hold as much people they wanted to.
They want to make more money.
They want a football stadium.
They want money.
Yeah. They want the Benjamins.
We're greedy. We're a greedy country.
Right. If you can make a lot of Benjamins, you can get a lot of this.
Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Do you want to know who didn't have Juicy Tits?
Me? I don't know.
Tiki and Nikki.
Right. Oh, you're talking about the vodka.
Yeah.
I'm talking about tits.
Me?
Yeah. Hey, edit that out,
Honey,
Dan.
do you have juicy tits?
Edit that out, Dan. Edit this out, Dan. Nope, they did not. They should. A tiki bar should have juicy tits vodka.
They should.
I'm calling Lauren. We're getting her on here. I'm going to get her on in like
bar.
August or September.
Tiki and Niki.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, last week, 2 weeks ago, we had Michael Weems on, and he sent us a really nice gift.
Oh, my gosh. He did. We came home from Kauai with a fabulous package.
A piece of his artwork.
Yes, and I'm so excited, and we're going to post it on social media.
So thanks, Michael. Actually, when we do the who are we going to cheers, let's cheers Michael.
I know, because I'm so excited. I don't know where we're going to put it yet.
Anyway, we'll post it on social media, or you know, we still got to thank Mike. We're thanking for him right now.
Yes,
We still have to thank him for it. The package was there when we arrived home, so that was good. I don't know how that podcast was received. I know
since we weren't really in town, we don't really know what.
I don't know how that one was received. Yeah. I know he pimped it out a lot.
Yeah.
With his peeps or whatever, people that
We'll have to do our research and go back.
Yeah. So anyway, because we get when we pre-record some stuff, we get lost a little bit in the shuffle. But now we're back on track. And we are back in full force, and there's nothing gonna stop us now.
Okie dokes. You want Tony pump-up songs.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
Oh, that's what you're singing?
Yeah,
Mannequin.
Mannequin, you're right. I don't even know how you know that. That was a 1980 movie, I believe.
Well, I have the memory of an elephant.
Right. And I wrote down one of his coasters I thought was funny last week. So or 2 weeks ago, I never said it. But condoms prevent minivans.
I liked that one. They do. It's a fact.
I mean, that's a true fact right there.
That's a true fact. I would like to know where he thought of that one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one.
I like it.
His mind is different. I love it. Is different than most people's.
And I love it.
Right. He should do a coaster about my Toelio.
Think of something funny.
Do you
about
have polio or Toelio?
It's not funny.
Stupid. I know. That's why I could never be in that
business. That's
why I'm not an artist.
Correct. Yikes. Because you for some reason think Toelio is so funny.
It's like Coolio, but Toelio.
Okay. You're okay.
You don't think it's funny?
I not like you do.
Why? You said it, and I thought it was hilarious. It's like polio.
It's kind of like polio, yeah.
I don't have polio. I have Toelio.
Right. You do have Toelio.
You know what's devastating news, dear?
What?
This is devastating.
That toe?
And because we're now into the 4th of July week. When this post, it'll post on
the day before the 4th of July.
July 3rd.
Yes.
This will post on July 3rd. There's one thing that's going to happen on 4th of July that's very, very, very disappointing.
What?
Fucking Joey Chestnut is not competing in
the hot dog
eating contest. Or hot dog eating contest.
Show.
It makes me not want to watch.
We probably won't. Well, we probably will, but...
Nothing grosses me out more than Joey Chestnut. His face, his teeth,
he
what's
has
his name?
Chestnut, but I don't know.
I said Joey Chestnut.
You say it weird.
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
He does have like the perfect teeth to eat
I don't know.
Fat. They're kind of weird.
They're kind of meat eater teeth.
I mean, like rabbity, thingy.
They're kind of like a hyena.
I don't know.
Like a hyena.
It's like his front teeth are like big and long and skinny, like a rabbit.
And his incisors are a little longer.
I don't know. He has the teeth of, I guess.
What are the kind that can munch hot dogs like that?
Right.
What else can he munch? A
lot of things. He's done many. Hot dogs is not his only event.
He won the most hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs, yes, and like chicken wings.
What did his fart smell like for months?
They throw it up after.
Some stuff's getting through.
Well, yeah, but they throw it up.
Joey Chestnut might be the grossest guy I can ever imagine being around. Like, it grosses me out to look at him.
Oh, I agree.
And I don't want that to be prejudiced, but look what he does for a living. You're supposed to be grossed out.
Kinda.
What he does is gross.
Well,
is there anybody says that's not gross?
Do you want to know something about Joey Chestnut?
What?
He's like a billionaire, I'm sure.
Okay, there's one thing I'll guarantee you he's not. And he's not a billionaire.
Probably not, no.
He might be a millionaire.
I gotta look up the net worth of Joey Chestnut.
I hope he's bankrupt. I hope you're so wrong.
He might be with the cost of groceries these days. Yeah. Training must be rough.
Right. Just think of his training cost. Do they actually train?
They do train, yeah. You have to train your stomach.
So on Tuesday he'll eat 50 hot dogs.
I don't know what the training is, but you have to train your stomach.
God,
to receive that much food.
You have to have no gag reflex.
Right.
You have to have
the widest esophagus ever.
I mean, what does it make you want to do when you think of dipping white hot dog buns in water and then eating them?
No.
I mean, it's almost dry heaving right now.
You can pick your liquid.
I almost could rather eat the hot dog itself, which I couldn't do, than eat a soggy bun like that.
I can't eat a soggy bun.
In water. And some people dip them in Kool-Aid and stuff.
They do like Gatorade. They do. You can pick your liquid.
I literally dry heave when I watch that show.
I don't like that either.
But it's compelling. It's interesting. And I'm kind of bummed that he's not in it.
I know. I'm wondering. I think so many people are bummed. I'm wondering if they're going to change the rules, or they will next year, if all else.
Or they're just going to have a competing whatever. The reason he's not in it because Nathan says you're a different hot dog company.
Because he's sponsored by Impossible. Impossible Meats. Fake meat.
That's funny. He has sponsors that are meat.
And so
I mean, what
they said because if you're sponsored by another food company, you can't be in it.
Oh. I think they could bend the rules. The guy's like a legend.
I think
there's only one legend.
Well, I think that my guess is there's probably going to be lower ratings and all this stuff, and so they're going to change the rules.
That's like Tiger Woods being banned from the golf tournament just because
he got a DUI.
Sex with a bunch of people.
He cheated on his wife.
He did all that, and he's still on there.
Right. So.
Right. That's like Michael Phelps when he was at the high of his game saying, no, we don't like, you're sponsored by, some running company, so we don't want you in there.
Right.
Impossible's not even a hot dog.
No. I mean, they make, I don't know, maybe they make a hot dog now. I don't know.
Right.
Like a burger. Why does it matter?
No, I'm sure they make Impossible hot dogs.
Actually, he might be worth millions now if he's been sponsored by Impossible, so take that back.
That company's probably worth a lot of money.
Take it back!
I know. He's worth $1 billionaire.
Take it back.
He's worth $1 billionaire.
Not a billionaire. That was pushing it.
Yeah. Weird fact, I just thought of this, is that I'm on a billboard in Reno.
You are?
When I said billionaire, I thought a billboard.
Why? Where? Who?
I'm on a
Why?
billboard. I'm on a billboard.
Where?
I'm trying to think of where it was. I was going out to Annie's house.
Okay.
Vista. There's a huge billboard out there.
For what?
And it's a rotating billboard. They have like 3 different billboards, and it's for when I did those ads for the art museum.
Oh.
I'm on the billboard.
Oh, look at you.
My first billboard, I didn't even take a picture of it or anything.
Didn't even know.
I just drove by and I go,
hey,
there I am.
That's not your first billboard. You were on a huge Renown campaign with a mask on.
Yeah, the mask on my face was my
You were on the
billboard.
Grand Sierra billboard.
What's that?
You were on the Grand Sierra billboard.
For a little while, yeah. I didn't really count that one.
Oh,
and then
I
was on the Montreux one, the golf course one, with just my ass. Me and a little kid walking
was your
from
back, but yeah.
Yeah, just my backside. But this was like full legit.
Full Eric face.
On a billboard, yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I know, I didn't even take a picture of it. Yeah, that's so stupid. Why wouldn't I stop and just take a picture of it like people do?
Because you were in a hurry getting your hair done.
Right. And I just forgot about it until you said.
Yeah, I didn't even know this.
I know, until you said billionaire. Billionaire billboard.
Oh, well, whatever.
Joey Chestnut.
Correlates those for you.
Right.
Right.
Anyway, dear.
Yes, darling.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction. Thanks, Marcus and Mel. You're the best. Oh, thanks, Mark and Mel, for watching the dog, by the way, too.
Yes.
They watched our dog one night, and the dog never stopped running.
Yeah, I don't think she relaxed.
Till she had bloody paws, I guess.
Right. Which is funny. I know. I was texting Mel, and she's like, "Yeah, she slept, but not like through the night. Like kept waking up and checking on everybody,
right?
And then going back to bed. Which I'm guessing she did that for like 7 days because she's exhausted.
Yeah, that's good.
She's sleeping real hard the past 2 nights.
Where the hell she
and
at?
days. I think
really
she's
quiet.
taking a nap.
Okay, good. And we're sponsored by doTERRA Essential Oils. You get those from Aisla Mueller at her handle at Insta is This Essential Life. And if you like this podcast, which I hope you do, hope we didn't lose any listeners over the last couple of weeks because we were running around, galloping around town.
Galloping.
And from island to island.
Right.
Rate us a 5. You can subscribe, please do, and share us with a friend. And you can copy the link and send it to a friend, have them listen to us. Give some comments or whatnot. But we really appreciate it. Let's get some viewers up.
Right. I don't know about viewer. You want viewers?
I mean, no, we just want listeners. I don't care. The viewers I don't care about. I mean, if we had a YouTube following, that'd be great, but we don't. So anyway, every little bit helps.
True.
Is what I'm saying.
Right.
If you want to sponsor us, we're looking for one more.
Yep, we'll take it.
Got one more.
We're easy.
In mind. Gonna be getting close. Getting close. Anyway, dear, it's that time. I think we discussed this. Who we cheersing today?
Well, first.
Oh, you got more cheers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is an obvious. Cheers to America.
Oh, good one.
It's America's birthday.
America. Good job. Yeah.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. America, pull your boots up.
Okay. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
4th of July, everybody. Independence Day for those of you who don't know what the 4th of July is.
Okay. Also, thanks to Michael Weems.
Michael Weems for our gift. Very much appreciated.
So excited.
So good guy. We'll see you in October, dude.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep. Cheers to America and Michael.
Yeah. Thanks for River and Gianna watching the dog.
Oh, yes. Thanks for watching the dog. She's a handful in life.
Right. I'm sure she drove you nuts.
Right.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.